Hello, good morning. Hello everybody, my name is Cameron. Welcome to my kitchen here in Thailand, and today we're going to be making chickpea cookie dough balls. It's a super simple and easy recipe. We've got clean, wholesome ingredients. It makes an edible cookie dough. You can have little bite-sized balls, like they're basically protein balls. So you can enjoy these as a healthy snack or dessert. You can add them onto smoothie bowls. I've got a smoothie bowl recipe on my blog, roottorise.online, so check that out. And I've also got a cookie dough cake recipe that's super amazing. It's like four or so different layers, and it's got a cookie dough layer, so using the same recipe. So we're gonna make a batch today, and then you can get creative with how you want to eat and use all your cookie dough balls. Also, they're amazing just to share with friends or store in your freezer and pull them out as you are having little cravings. So it's really easy, it won't take us long this morning. I hope you've prepared your ingredients and are cooking along with me. Together we are building culinary confidence and getting crafty here in the kitchen. So our recipe is 2 cups of chickpeas, and these were dried chickpeas. We've soaked them overnight and then boiled them in water for like 30-40 minutes until they're soft. So 2 cups chickpeas. You can as well use a can of chickpeas, rinse and drain them pretty well. 2 cups chickpeas. We're going to be using a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Here we've got just roasted peanuts, making sure you're using clean peanut butter, that it's just the nuts, no additives or no extra sugar. We're going to be using a 1/4 cup of almond flour, which is ground almonds. We have a little bit of salt. We've got some Himalayan pink salt that we'll be using today. Coconut sugar, amazing. So a sweetener of choice, preferably a clean one, so a cleaner alternative. So today, coconut sugar for a little bit of sweetness, and then a tiny bit of honey. Alternatively as well, you can use maple syrup. So maple syrup or honey. Salt, peanut butter, almond flour, coconut sugar, chickpeas, and then on the side, your vegan chocolate. Here I actually don't have chocolate chips. I tried to order from the States some of my favorite brands of chocolate chips, and it was going to be like $40 to ship myself the chocolate chips, so decided against it. But I've just got a chocolate bar. I just did a vegan chocolate bar, and chopped it into small pieces, and this will work just as well. So here we have all our ingredients. We're just going to place them into our blender. So our chickpeas, peanut butter. Maybe we do a 1/4 cup of we'll do our dry ingredients in our measuring cup first. Little trick there, makes it easier so it doesn't stick to the sides. So a 1/4 cup, we went a little over. Measurements don't have to be exact here, we're just playing around. A 1/4 cup of almond flour, a 1/4 cup of here you can use less or more coconut sugar. Whenever I do it, I use a little less than a 1/4 cup because I don't want it so sweet, but if you're not used to things not so sweet, then probably a 1/4 cup or a little more, but we want least amount of sweetener as we will be using this. We'll do a pinch of salt, maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Our honey, about 2 tablespoons, just gonna eyeball it here. Yum. And then our peanut butter, and again using about 1/2 cup. It's going to be delicious. Super simple. And so we're putting all of our ingredients into our blender. If you have a food processor, this will actually work better than the blender on things like crusts or chickpea balls, energy balls, things like this. Food processor is going to work a lot better than a blender, but blender does work. As you can see, today we're using a blender because I do not have food processor. But if you have, go ahead and use your food processor. And we're adding all of our ingredients except for our chocolate. So we will be blending this and then we will be stirring in our chocolate chip after. So here we have all of our ingredients. Let's add it to our blender. All right, and here we're just gonna give it a couple pulses. Good to use the stick in the middle so you can help with the process. Mix. Coming along nicely here, let's stir. You can see here our consistency. So blending, again, food processor is gonna work better than a blender. Blender is best more for like smoothies and liquids, but you can tell here that we are getting pretty good consistency here. So we'll just give it one more stir now that one more blend now that we've stirred. Give it one more go, and then we're gonna be adding in our chocolate chips, stirring them in, and forming our cookie dough balls. Here we have our cookie dough. Let's give it a little taste. Amazing. Yum. It doesn't even taste like chickpeas, I promise. It tastes like cookie dough. Really, it's so good. So, okay, the hidden chickpea cookie dough. It's incredible. We will add now our mixture into a bowl. You can as you taste, you can adjust adding more sweetness if you want, or another pinch of salt. Just tasting and adjusting it to your liking. You're the chef here, so get creative. Saving every crumb from the blender. We've got ourselves some gold here. So working your spatula around the blades. Again, food processor is going to make this process a little bit easier. When you're working with crusts, energy balls, things like this, the blender is not ideal, but it does work. All right, so we've got our cookie dough. Super good. We're now going to be adding in our chocolate chips. Or again, not chocolate chips today. We're using just a chopped up candy chocolate bar. So this works just the same. Stirring here, maybe using your hands just to kind of fold it in. Yum! Chocolate is melting a little bit. Our cookie dough is a little warm from the blender. Amazing, huge cookie dough ball. Best cook alive, thank you for the comment. Sending so much love to you. Okay, so now we have our simple cookie dough balls. We can get a container. Let's see what we can find. All right, so now just grabbing a container, using your hands and rolling your cookie dough balls. Ta-da! Our chocolate here, as I said, is melting a little bit. It's heated from the blender, but that's okay. So just working patiently here. If you have any questions as we're finishing up here, as I said, it's a really simple recipe. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And they're super high protein. Yum. Yeah, now my hands with our melted chocolate, maybe let it cool down a little bit before stirring in the chocolate. Or just enjoy nice chocolate coated, a little bit melty. Now they're kind of like cacao cookie dough balls. Ah, it's irresistible. You're gonna want to eat them all. And again, I promise it's really not tasting like chickpeas. It's a secret hidden ingredient. But you have now almost raw. I mean, the chickpeas are cooked, and you could use raw peanut butter, nut butter. Super delicious, like melted chocolate looking, super good. But it's edible cookie dough, I guess, is the solution here. Look at the chocolate. Yum. So simple, easy, have your kids get involved. I'm gonna wash my hands. You can have your kids get involved, helping in the rolling process or pouring the ingredients in. Trying to keep it maybe so it keeps a little bit of the like cookie dough color, but the chocolate's going kind of all over, but that's okay. This one's looking a little, that didn't work so well. Okay, but it's okay. If you just wait a minute for the cookie dough to cool down, then maybe your chocolate won't melt. It's gonna be super delicious either way. Just finishing up rolling here. Yum! And if you eat it now, it's gonna be warm cookie dough. High protein, high in nutrients, hidden chickpeas, you'll never know, I promise. It's one of those things like black bean brownies, which I have an amazing recipe on my blog. I used to sell them at the farmer's market, and they are super, super amazing. And you never know it was black beans. They're just fudgy, delicious, made from wholesome ingredients. All right, so here we have it, our cookie dough chickpea balls. They're really amazing, wholesome ingredients, simple ingredients. It's chickpeas, peanut butter, coconut sugar, salt, honey, almond flour. They're super tasty and delicious. You'll never know it's made from chickpeas. It's taken us just 10 minutes to make this healthy, delicious snack. And they're going to be amazing. You can store them in the fridge, store them in the freezer. If you're storing them for a couple days, I recommend putting them in the freezer. Over time, they will start to take a little bit more of a bean flavor the longer they sit. So best enjoyed fresh. Make them right before you go to a party and serve them as part of your potluck. They're an amazing, healthy, sweet treat. Take 10 minutes, clean ingredients. Kids can help make them, get involved in connecting with their food. You can put them on smoothie bowls. You can make a cookie dough cake. You have all kinds of options here. Really delicious and amazing. Our chocolate has melted a little bit as we were making them. The cookie dough was warm from the blending process. And so they're like cacao cookie dough balls this time, but again, every time it's an experiment. So any creation is amazing. We get excited over everything, and when we use wholesome ingredients, they're gonna taste incredible. And we've infused them with all of our love, so it's gonna be delicious. Breakfast protein ball, cookie dough ball, yeah. So good. Really, you'll never know that it's made from beans. Super good. Thank you everybody for joining this morning. We've had so much fun here in my kitchen. I hope you've created something amazing as well. And subscribe to the newsletter. The link is in my bio, roottorise.online. Subscribe there at the bottom of the page. You'll see the big button, subscribe. Join the tribe. You'll get all kinds of holistic health updates. And you'll get just 2 emails a month full of recipes that are plant-based, gluten-free, support a healthy lifestyle. You'll get holistic health tips for making lifestyle health easy, accessible, convenient, and fun. You'll get the live cooking demo schedule for the upcoming 2 weeks, so you can pre-prepare to join me, grab the ingredients, and we'll cook in real time together, boosting culinary confidence. There's playlists, discount codes. If you're interested in juice fasting, there's online retreats and discount codes. This is a great way to reclaim your power, step into your power, reclaim your power, control over your health and happiness, making it a choice rather than just subscribing to your environment or what society tells you. So I hope that you have had an amazing morning and that now you are left with amazing chickpea cookie dough balls that are super, super tasty, and you'll have a lot to share with others. Share with them Root to Rise, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are in the world, and sending you lots of love.